This is Jaden. He currently makes $0 per month with his SMMA. He came to me and he asked me, Joel, if you had to start an agency from scratch with $0, what would you do? I told him to forget about free trials and test out a little-known marketing strategy for beginners called the Test Drive Offer. This call from my private community breaks down how to start an SMMA from scratch with $0 right now in 2023. With this little-known strategy, Jaden will now be able to stand out in the saturated world of SMMA. And the crazy part is, he can now start landing clients even as a complete beginner. In this video, directly pulled from my private community, we share everything. The best outreach strategies, how to build a $100 million agency offer, 3 pieces of a really good offer, and how to land your first client even if you have 0 experience. So if you want to start an SMMA in 2023, take out a notepad and let's jump right in. You just started your agency?
Yeah.
Like yesterday? Do you have a niche picked out?
Yeah, like real estate investors.
Okay.
I currently work with like estate agents in the UK in the ones I work for. But I'm doing my own thing as well now.
Okay, and then what's going to be your, do you have an offer just yet? How you plan to get in the door?
Yeah, just offering like free trials.
Okay, and then you said you're already offering free trials or you're planning to? I assume
So, yeah,
you have.
I'm literally gonna start today and just offering free trials and cold calling basically.
Okay, so you're planning to cold call.
Yeah.
So you haven't done anything just yet?
Yeah, I've sent DMs and stuff, but I've not actually started cold calling yet.
Okay, so you did start your agency. I'm a little confused. You have been running it? You said you've started DMs?
Yeah, I've started DMs literally today.
Okay, so you, literally today. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so DMs, cold call. And then your offer is just free trial?
Yeah, like offering free trials for like first 2 weeks and then get them into the system basically.
Okay. And then do you have DMs that you could pull up and show me?
Yeah, sure. One sec.
All right, let's see it.
So yeah, here's a bunch of, that's one.
All right, scroll up, all the way up.
Okay, so this is for the agency that I'm working for, but this is not for my own ones. But yeah, this is for estate agent.
That's fine. Can you just scroll down? Oh, wait. We missed that second message. Okay, got it. I got it. You can stop sharing. Do you know how many DMs you're going to send per day?
Yeah, like 50, but I should probably do 100.
Okay, and then who's going to hold you accountable to doing that?
Myself. I haven't got really anyone yet to do that with, but
okay. So guys, this is a little bit tricky because Jaden is literally on day 1, but I'm going to give you guys exactly the mindset that I would take to make sure that Jaden succeeds. Does that sound good? Yes? For most of you guys that haven't started, this is probably going to help. All right, first things first. Right now, you said like 50, but I should probably do 100. Those were your words, right?
Yeah, because as I said it, I realized that's a bit low. I should really do it.
No, that's fine. If you told me, Joel, how are you going to grow this business? Well, I think we'll do like Instagram DMs. You need to get extremely crystal clear. The first order of business right now is you need to get extremely crystal clear on what is going to be your plan to get appointments. And not just like, yeah, we're going to send some DMs or do some cold calls, which is what it sounds like right now. And again, it's all with love. I know I'm coming off a little intense. It's more to help you succeed. I would get very clear on what you're doing, for how long, and what that's going to look like. So the first thing that I would do, let me just pull this up. And again, for anyone that's like, yeah, I'll send some DMs here and there, like you need to really treat your agency like a world-class business. A world-class business isn't like, yeah, we'll throw up some ads. It's like, no, this is the strategy. Yesterday, I met with a 9-figure entrepreneur, guys, and he was asking me, how would I blow up his brand? I said, this is exactly what I would do. I would take your short form content that you're doing, and I would talk about each one of your case studies. Then I would transfer all of those case studies at the end to say, hey, go watch our YouTube videos for a full breakdown on how we're getting people results. Then at the end of the YouTube video, I would say, hey, if you want us to help you scale like we were able to do for this company, click the link below this video and apply to see if you're a fit for our paid partnership or our direct partnership program. And what I told them to do is I would do 7 short form videos a week and 1 YouTube video a week, and the 7 short form drive traffic all to that 1 long form. It's very, very, very clear. It wasn't, yeah, we'll do some YouTube. Yeah, we'll do some DMs. So I think for most of you guys, if you don't have clarity, you don't have confidence. One of the easiest ways to get confident in what you're doing is to gain clarity on what you're doing. So what I would do is I would say, I would answer these questions like how many DMs, what channel, for how long, okay? In your case, you said like 50. First of all, I would also say that's it's too little. Like if you guys are only doing 50 DMs a day, expect to maybe get one client a month. Let me say that again. If you're only doing 50 DMs a day, expect to maybe get one client a month. That's pretty much on par with what I was doing when I was doing DMs in cold email. So for example, when I was sending out 500 cold emails a day, I was getting 1 to 3 clients a month on average, for reference. So how many DMs, what channel, for how long? In your case, it would be Facebook DMs. We're going to do 150 a day for the next 60 days before we say, hey, this isn't working, whatever. It's 2 months. 2 months of this strategy, 150 a day, Facebook DMs for the next 60 days. Very, very clear. Now it's like, hey, Jaden, did you hit your goal? Well, I only did 50 today. Okay, well, then you didn't. It's much more clear. It's the plan in your mind is more solid, which then gives you confidence in going out and executing. If I said, yeah, I'm going to make TikTok videos, it's very easy to stop being held accountable. If I said, I'm going to make 1 video a day for the next 30 days, like my life depends on it, it's a lot easier for me to hold myself accountable to that plan. Make sense? If that resonates, guys, drop a 1 in the chat and then I'll keep going. You guys need to be thinking this way. Clarity equals confidence. That's the first thing. Second thing that I would be thinking about is where do real estate investors hang out, and what is the path of least resistance? Also, what are 7-figure agencies doing? Here, let me just make sure no one can draw. That's the second question I would ask myself. Like, where do real estate investors hang out, and what is the path of least resistance to book an appointment? Also, what are 7-figure agencies doing to get appointments in that niche, right? So let me ask you, Jane, did you think about that, or were you just like, I want to just do cold calling and DMs? No wrong answer. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I felt like they were running ads to get clients, but I didn't have the budget to actually just start running ads. So I thought if I just cold call, and I said, real estate people in real estate are mostly just on their phones,
Nice.
on social. So I just thought if I just cold call them, then they're more likely to actually have a conversation rather than wait for them to respond in DMs and stuff. Really.
Okay, smart. So a lot of you guys, the reason I asked this, and that's cool. Jaden did his homework. A lot of you guys will start picking, I'm going to do DMs, without actually thinking through, why am I doing DMs? Is this where my audience, is this where my niche hangs out? Is this the path of least resistance to book appointments? For example, are plumbers on LinkedIn for the most part? Jaden, what do you think?
No, not a chance.
Where are plumbers all day besides working on toilets? Are they on a computer?
Plumbers.
How do they communicate? Phone.
Like phone, Facebook, stuff like that.
Phone.
Oh, yeah.
They're on their phone. They're phone all day, dialing, talking, moving from place to place. They're on the road. They're not. Are they posting on Instagram?
No.
All right. So you guys really need to start thinking, like, where does my audience hang out, and what is the path of least resistance to book an appointment with them? So, for example, the real estate investors, here's what I'm thinking. I like Facebook. I like Instagram. They're probably on social media. I like cold email because they're probably emailing, the title company, all this shit. They're probably checking their email all the time. And then I like text. I'm not a big fan of cold calling straight up. Here's why. If you guys are looking to gain confidence, I think that cold call works really well just to like struggle through a lot of calls to get confident. But I think there's an easier way to get people to opt in to a conversation before you get them on the phone so that you don't waste your time. That's what I've seen. I've rarely seen, at least in this space, massive agencies scale with cold calling. Yet I've seen massive agencies scale with cold email. And here's why. You can do the same thing. You're pretty much still cold calling them. It's a slightly warmer call. But you're only doing it to people that say yes to your initial offer, right? So personally, I like the Facebook DMs. I would probably pick one more channel that's a little bit easier to scale and doesn't depend so much on you having the energy to pick up the phone and dial. The only other reason I don't like cold calling as a primary prospecting strategy is because it also depends on your energy. So if you have a whole cold calling team, fine. If you guys are building out a boiler room, fine. But if it's you saying, yeah, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to pick up the phone and start dialing, again, for confidence, it's great. For scaling your agency, I think there's better ways for you to, and more efficient ways for you to use your time. So I like Facebook DMs. For the second one, I would either do SMS. You can't do text blasts with GoHighLevel. And then you also have to personalize each text, but you could send out a lot. Here's why. Again, if someone responds to your text, it's easier to then call them and have a conversation as opposed to just randomly cold calling. You're just adding one level of one more level of commitment before the call, or cold email. And if I had to pick between both of these, I just do cold email. Here's why. With Facebook DMs, how many can you send a day? 150. Maybe that's going to cap out. Maybe you get really smart. You can get it to 500 a day. With cold email, you could scale it to 10,000 a day. You could scale it where you're emailing every single real estate investor once a week, right? So second piece of advice is I would kill cold call. I would do cold email. That way you're only calling positive replies. It's just going to be, it's pretty much still a cold call, guys. They're not like, they didn't click on your ad. They weren't ready to buy, but it's a much more efficient call. Is that resonating, guys?
Yeah.
And again, and I'm going into a lot of deep detail because I want you guys to, again, see how I process this, see how I think through the problem, as opposed to just giving you some blanket answer of do cold email. Like, well, why did I pick cold email? Well, I picked cold email because cold calling is going to be inefficient. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to require me to feel good and have energy every single day. It's going to be harder to scale. Well, why didn't I pick text? Well, text is kind of like Facebook DMs. It's going to cap out at like 150 a day. It's still manual. It's harder to scale. So now I have a more personalized DM strategy, and I also have a cold email strategy that I can scale to the moon. Cool. Let's see. I was just reading your questions. All right. Also, I actually thought through these things. I wasn't just like, hey, real estate investors, cold email. A lot of you guys are just like, you see a YouTube video, someone's doing DMs, I'm going to do DMs. What if your niece doesn't hang out on Instagram? What if your niece doesn't hang out on Facebook? You guys have to really think through what is the path of least resistance to book an appointment with my niche? And it's going to look different for every single niche. Try cold calling dentists and tell me how it goes. It is one of the hardest things in the world. Those front desk staffs are trained. Actually, William just responded. William did the Cameron challenge and he cold called, I think, 1,000 times, mainly for confidence, not for efficiency of booking appointments. Cool. All right. Next thing that I would do. So we've gotten clear on this, See, optimize free trial offer, and then optimize script. We're going to go over that. All right. The last two recommendations for you, man. You said, I'm going to do free trials. Okay. That sounds cool. I would get very clear, guys, on what the free trial looks like. And maybe you do have that clarity, Jaden, but I think for the prospect, you almost want to still present it as if they were paying, but just make it free. So for example, what are the three pieces of a really good offer? Big promise, mechanism, and let me just write this out. So it's going to be like, okay, so, and then you could also say there's value, but we don't have to get into that. So there's really three core pieces of an irresistible offer. We can break it down into four if we want. So we've got the big promise. What are they going to get? We've got the mechanism. How are they going to get it? So the big promise would be like, I get 5 deals guaranteed, right? It's a big promise. How are they going to get it? Well, we're going to get it with TikTok UGC content. We're going to place a content creator in your business to literally create content for you until you get 5 clients. Risk reversal. You could test drive the system. It's pay per show, whatever you want to, it's a free trial. It's free until you get results. That's the risk reversal. If you don't hit the guarantee, we'll give you the money back. So you have the big promise, you have the how, you get it. Hey, here's how we're going to remove the risk. And then you've got value. So you can also make a better offer by adding more. You could say, and I'll even run a free Google review campaign for you to get you a shit ton of Google reviews within the next week. That's how you can make a really, really, really good offer, right? Big promise, mechanism, risk reversal, value. Let me actually ask you guys, which one do you guys think is the most important out of all those?
Well, I just came in, Joel. What were the things? The risk reversal, adding value. What was the other one?
The mechanism, like the how you're going to do it. And then
the mechanism. Oh, well, if you're a follower of Dr. Hormozi, I can tell you what he'll say.
I don't know what he would say, but I'll tell you what I would say. And
Let's see what Joel would say. What's that?
It might be different.
Okay, go get it.
Yeah. I mean, he might say, someone said he would say offer, but no, these are all the elements of an offer, at least from my perspective. I don't know how he breaks it down. But Jeremy, good to see you, man. Love the energy as always.
Great to see you, brother. I can't wait to catch up. Keep going.
Okay. From my perspective, the most important piece is the mechanism, the how. Why? Because if you're always competing on the big promise, if you're always adding more risk reversal, making it crazy irresistible, and you're doing, I'm going to stack it with value, what happens is you're competing against everyone else, right? So you come and say, hey, I'm going to get you 5 deals with Facebook ads. Then Marcus comes around and says, I'm going to get you 10 deals with Facebook ads, and you can test drive the system. Then Victor says, I'm going to get you 10 deals with Facebook ads, and you could test drive the system, and I'll do it within 7 days, and I'll run the Google review campaign for you for free. You're just competing by trying to be better. And it's always easier to compete by trying to be new or different. I'm going to say that again. It's better to be new than it is better to be better. It's better to be new than it is better to be better. It's better to be new than it is better to be better.
Can I share something? Oh, sorry, Joel. I'll let you go.
No, it's okay. I know Jaden is probably like, what does this have to do with a free trial? I'm going to get back to that. Don't worry. It's all part of the puzzle, because a lot of you guys, the problem is not that it's not the free trial. It's like, how are you pitching it? How are you positioning it? The offer, most of you guys have a solid offer. Free trial is like irresistible. It's free, but how are you dressing it up so that people are like, yes? Anyways, Marcus, go for it.
Yeah, one of the best analogies you gave back in 2021 going into 2022 that really helped me scale was the fitness analogy, if you remember doing that last year. You know, back in 2000s, everyone was just copying each other like, hey, I'll help you lose 10 pounds. Someone says, I'll help you lose 20 pounds. Oh, I'll help you lose 20 pounds in 30 days. I'll help you lose 20 pounds in 30 days or your money back. And people are just racing to the bottom. And then all of a sudden, 2008 or 9, someone comes in and says, hey, you want to try CrossFit? And everyone's like, what's that? Oh, it's a mix between gym, cross training, obviously, fitness. And all of a sudden, it blows up because it's different than P90X or what people have been trying in the 2000s. And now it's big because of it. And now the next big thing is powerlifting. No, I'm joking. But yeah, that's the point. That's the point. It's different. I know. It's like with my little pitch. But anyways, that was it. And if I can give one testimony to it, I was really able to scale because Joel pushed me to do TikTok because it was different in the gym niche. And that allowed me to get more meetings because I was different. Yeah,
exactly. I think like, if I were you, Jaden, you've got experience in real estate with real estate investors already. You know the game. Like, I would find a unique angle. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could just be like, it could literally be, we have a content and ads hybrid. It could be that simple where it's like, I run your ads and I help you with editing short form content. You don't have to explain. You don't have to tell them it's that simple. You don't have to tell them it's that simple, but you literally just separated yourself from everyone else that's just doing ads. It's like, well, real estate investor, the reason why our system works better than people that are just running ads is because let's say someone comes in from an ad, they don't know, like you, and trust you. Yeah, you could generate a lead, but they're not going to show up, right? How many leads have you gotten as a real estate investor that don't even pick up the phone when you call them? So it's like leads are trash. However, it doesn't mean that lead gen doesn't work. What if you had a system to also nurture those leads so that when they come in and they become a lead, they also get to know, like, and trust you so that when you call them, they actually pick up? Hybrid ads content system. New. It could be simple. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, right? So I think like, if I were you, here's what I would do. Right now, you just said we do free trials. I would get very clear on the offer. Like, not just free trials, but like, let me actually write this down. So like, we'll get you, I'm going to just write this down. That way I can talk through it. And by the way, the copy is a little long. If it was like, if I had more time, I would take my time with this. It's just more to get the point across. All right, let's evaluate the difference now. You said, yeah, we do free trials. And then your pitch on the DM is like, do you want this? Yes or no? 5 deals, free trial. Let's evaluate how I would position it. How I would dress it up to make it way more appealing to the prospect. If you're open to it, I'd love to give you the system that is generating 5 deals per month for real estate investors right now, using a hybrid of content and ads that no one is doing. There's virtually zero competition, which is crazy. I'm literally happy to hop on a call and show you how it works and gift you the whole system. If you want to run it as for yourself, you'll have it all ready to go. And if you want to partner on it and have me actually build it out for you, we can talk about what that looks like on our paper deal partner program. Yes, I would clean it up a little bit if I had more time. You see the difference? Everyone's like, hey, you want 5? Here, let's actually pull yours up again. Jin?
What was that, sorry?
Can we pull your script up again? Sure. You guys, is this resonating? If it is, if it's helping, drop a 1. If it's not, I guess.
It's all about how you frame the risk reversal and how you plant the value in their mind. This is the big thing. You know, I've got an example for you in our niche where our strategy sessions are very valuable because in a single strategy session, I can help a person take their book hook from a book that does okay to a book that does astronomically well in a single session. And so those sessions are so valuable. But if it's the first time we're on the phone, you have a hard time understanding why the hell some crazy bearded man wearing a scarf is, going to be so valuable in the advisory. It's like, why is your consulting, like, especially if you're like a really sophisticated business leader, you're just like, why is your time so valuable that I should listen to you? And then it's like, well, Mr. CEO, why don't I just, let you try out one of these sessions? I mean, they're worth a lot more money than you could imagine paying for right now, but I'm going to let you try it out. And then sure enough, what happens is when you get people on the call, they're like,
yeah, and you just did a free trial, but you didn't position it as like, you positioned it as a really valuable free thing.
Yes.
Without even saying free thing. So it's like, that's what I mean, guys. You guys are like, for example, that message, just, if I could send you 5 new instructions on results basis, would you be opposed to me sending you some info? We only get paid if you get clients. What am I getting? What is it? I don't want info. Like, dude, I'm like, no, thanks, but no thanks. And again, Jaden, I say it all with love. I'm just trying to make you better, right? You guys need to dress it up better and sell it better. A lot of you guys have good offers. Free trials are good offers. It's like, hey, let me prove to you that it works. It's a good offer. There's not much more to it, but how you're dressing it up and how you're promoting it needs work. So for example, imagine if you said, let me share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Yes. Yes. Can you guys see my screen?
Now we can.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
You're not.
Yeah.
If you're open to it, I'd love to give you the system. Okay. I'm getting a system. What does the system do? It generates 5 deals per month for real estate investors right now. There's the big promise, right? Big promise. Boom. I didn't say want 5 deals per month, paper result. Like, would you be open to 5 deals per month and working together right now on paper result basis? You're like going for the throat. Like, again, you guys got to sell it better. So again, here's a framework that you guys can follow. Like, if you're open to it, I'd love to give you the system that's generating 5 deals per month for real estate investors right now. That's a big promise. Using a hybrid of content and ads that no one is doing. There's virtually zero competition, which is crazy. There's the mechanism. And again, the mechanism is the strongest piece, because then they're like, oh shit, I want to It's not just, 5 deals. Yeah, everyone tells me 5 deals. Everyone already says and get me 5 deals. I've gotten this DM 1,000 fucking times. 5 deals, whatever. Okay, I've never heard someone say that they have a new unique system that is actually a little different. I'm curious now. You've sparked their curiosity. Here's the offer. I'm literally happy to hop on a call and show you how it works and gift you the whole system. If you want to run it for yourself after that, you'll have it all ready to go. And you could even have more fun with it. So again, remember I said I would take my time with it. So it's like, I'm literally happy to hop on a call and let you steal the whole system. It's like, I'm literally happy to hop on a call and let you steal the whole system from me. That's like, oh, wow, this is really good. If you want to run it for yourself after that, you'll have it all ready to go, completely free of charge. And if you want to partner on it and have me actually build it out for you and run it, we can talk about what that looks like on our paper deal partner program. So there's the risk reversal and the value. You're leading with value. This is what you're getting. And there's no risk. It's like it is risk-free. Check it out. If you like it, we run it. If you don't, check it out. If you want to run it yourself, you can. If not, I'll run it for you, but we can talk about partnering on our paper deal partner program. And then a little bit of justification. They're probably like, why is he doing this? I'm just sharing this to lead with value and get my name out there in the space. You could even say, I know you get thousands DMs just like this. So I'm just sharing the system, doing this to lead with value.
So in terms of DMs, would you like lead with this, like as a first message?
No. This is more like you get a response, then I drop the offer. But what I'm saying is you drop the offer and it's like, you're pretty much saying, hey, do you want to work with me? You don't know who I am. You don't know what I can do for you. You don't know the value that I can bring. Do you want to work with me? That's what you're saying. What I'm saying is like, hey, this is the difference. You're going up to me and you're saying, hey, Joel, you don't know me. You want to work together? What I'm saying is, yo, Jaden, I know we just met. So before you ever even give me a single dollar, like I'd love to show you that I can add some value. And it's not going to be some fluff that all these other people are doing. I'm going to show you the system that's generating 5 deals per month for real estate investors right now. And it's actually a little bit different because we're leveraging both content and ads using a hybrid system, which has been crazy for us. There's virtually zero competition. and I'll show you everything. So like, you don't have to pay me a single dollar. If you want me to build it for you and set it all up, I'm happy to, we can talk about partnering on that. And we actually have a whole pay-per-deal program to make it super easy for you guys. But if not, you could literally just steal the system and have it for yourself. And by thinking like, Joel, why am I doing this? Like, look, I just want to build a relationship with you, Jaden. I know we just met. I want to lead with value. And that's how I do business, because I know there's a lot of people that are just trying to pitch you right off the bat. And I'm just trying to show you, hey, I actually can help you. And if not, no worries. Still helped each other out, had a good conversation. Your message is like, hey, you want to buy from me, Joel? No? Okay, bye.
Yeah, feel that.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
I think like, sorry, I'm spending a lot of time on this, but I think it's really important. I think a lot of you guys need to spend more time really like thinking through these. And you can take this kind of framework. I would shorten it up if possible. Like there's definitely some words we could take out. Happy to you steal the whole system from me. Let's see.
And if I was
maybe,
like,
I think it's pretty good right there. A little bit more punchy. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, if I was sending this an email as well, yeah, would I put like reply with your name and number, and I'll give you a call or something, or reply saying
Sure.
yes, number?
Yeah, that works. I think it's more so like, I think a lot of you guys lead with, hey, want this result and a free trial? Reply yes. It's like, and what I'm really getting at is like, you guys need to like
Sell it.
sell it a little bit better. I think right now you're like, you're cutting right to the chase, where it's like, I think a better option would be like what's a better offer? Want 5 deals guaranteed on a free trial, but you don't know me, like me, or trust me. You don't know who I am. You don't know if I can actually back it up. Or, hey, would it be cool if we hop on a call? I'll literally show you everything that I do. It's working right now. It's getting this many deals. I'm going to let you steal the system so that if you want to run this on your own, you'll have it ready to go. It's also a little bit different from what everyone else is doing because it uses both content and ads. And if you do want me to run it for you and build it all out and manage it, we could talk about that. It's pretty much the same offer, but it's positioned a lot better. Make sense?
Positioning
maybe
is everything.
Oh, Jeremy's outside now. So is this, are you guys getting this, guys? Because it's really important.
Yeah.
So important that someone wrote a book about offers.
Yeah, but I think there's been an obsession with like offer that it's like, how do you position the offer? For example, I could say
screwed one up today. I can actually. Do you want me to tell you how I had that positioning fail today?
Jeremy, do you mind if I just finish this and then I'll pass it off to you? Cool. Yeah. So what I was thinking is like, free trial and test drive, are they the same thing? Test drive our system that's generating real estate investors 5 deals per month. I want a free trial of our system that's generating 5 deals per month. Test drive sounds way more valuable. It doesn't undercut it doesn't seem like you're selling yourself short with a free trial. Free trial, you kind of have to prove yourself, but it's still a free trial. It's just positioning. All right. Hopefully that clicked for you guys. The last thing that I would do, man, is I would optimize the script. And here's what I mean. I was talking to someone earlier this week about this. Everyone is doing the same opener. It's the best place for questions. Can I run something past you? Whatever. One of those openers. If everyone is doing that, you guys need to be thinking, let me actually ask you something. If you make a small tweak to the proven script, is this the best place for questions? How much better results do you expect to get? If you go from, hey, this is the best place for questions to, hey, how's it going? How much more results do you expect to get? And what do you think? Tweak it slightly, that opening script. Do you really
a lot more because it's different to people. Like people are like, oh, this guy might be a bit more genuine.
I would say the answer is marginally better results, like what Daniel said. You're going to get marginal improvements. It's not going to be, you made a marginal tweak, you're going to get a marginal improvement. Like, for example, let's say you're trying to lose weight. You make a small tweak to your diet. Is that really going to make a big difference?
No.
It maybe will make a difference, but it's going to be marginal. Like, let's say you cut out soda. Yes, it'll make a difference, but it's not going to solve all your problems. If you make a radical shift, I'm going to go to the gym every day. I'm going to cut out all sugar. I'm going to literally lower my calories by 2,000 calories a day from what I had been doing, from 4,000 to 2,000. I'm going to get a personal trainer. I'm going to get a mindset coach to hold me accountable. Do you think you're going to get an exponential change?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Big tweak, big result. So I think like for you guys, a lot of you are just copying the same old DM script, expecting to see a different result. If I were in your shoes, and this is what I told the person the other day, like I would literally, my opener would be a video. instead of it would be a video instead of a templated script. And I would use something like Be Human to personalize it using AI so that it sounds like a personalized script. You could have a VA do that. Instead of sounding like everyone else with the same old, hi, is this the best place for questions? I could literally lead with a script. I could even use that. This is the video. Hey, John, I know you get thousands of DMs just like this. I wanted to make you a personalized video to lead with value and hopefully stand out. If you're open to it, like that could literally be the video. So you're still using DMs. It's not that DMs don't work, but you're doing it completely different from what everyone else is doing. Everyone else is saying, hey, it's the best place for questions. You're sending out videos. That could have a big difference. It might fail, by the way, but it might also have a big difference. So the last piece that I would recommend to you is find ways to really differentiate yourself on that opener. It's been done. So to recap, very clear on what you're setting appointments and close, like what your metrics are for setting appointments. But also, I would do both Facebook DMs and cold email. For cold email, I would do 1,000 a day. Optimize your free trial offer, which we talked about, and I would optimize your script. This is kind of the same as this. If you do those things, you're going to stand out. You're going to be a lot more ready to go.
Thanks, man. I've got clarity for this.
You see how it's like we take the frameworks and the basics, but we really make them much more powerful. That's the key. It's like, it's not that your niche doesn't work. It's not that SMMA doesn't work. It's not that it's too saturated. We just need to be better most of the time. It's not that Facebook DMs don't work. We just need to be better. I think the problem is I teach this on this is harder to learn. I'm teaching you guys harder material. This is frameworks. It's principles of marketing. But this is also what's going to make you better. Like this stuff is harder. This is harder than me saying, yo, Jaden, here's how you go onto Instagram and send a DM. Easy. That's just like watch me do. We're transitioning from watch me do to watch me think. I want you guys to watch me and learn from me thinking, which is harder. But if you guys can master these things, it'll make a big, big difference. So let me see. That's it for now. I think those are the big changes that I would make. Recap: Facebook DMs 150 a day for the next 60 days. Very clear. Clarity equals confidence. Cold email 1,000 a day for the next 60 days equals confidence. Optimize the offer. So now instead of your offer being like free trial, your offer is to gift you a system that is generating 5 deals per month for real estate investors right now. Then I would find some way to stand out with your offer. You could say using a hybrid of content and ads. You don't have to use that one, by the way. You could change this to literally anything. You could even be like using a hybrid of VAs and ads. Like you could do something different that no one is doing, right? This is the reason why the unique mechanism has the biggest effect is because it's also the hardest. It's hard to create something new. Again, it's better to be new than it is to be better. And the other part of the offers, I'm going to let you have the whole system for free. If you want me to run it for you and build it out and manage it, we can talk about what it would look like to partner on our pay-per-deal program. Last thing that I would do is I would tweak your script on the opener. Right now, you're not standing out at all. I would do something a little bit different. I think if I were you, since I already made you the script, I would literally run this as a video. And you could use an app like Be Human. Use an app like Be Human to personalize every single video. That way it's more automated. And I would just open it with, hey, you get thousands of DMs. Actually make a new. And the takeaway, by the way, is not to do the video. The takeaway is to do something, a big tweak in the script to get a big result. Video is just an example of that, but that's not the lesson. The lesson is, hey, if everyone is doing this DM, how can I do something very different to get a much better result? That's the takeaway. The specific example of that is saying, hey, try out a video. Now here's the video script. You get those DMs like this all the time. Great line. You're just separating yourself. All right, here would be the video. Hey, I know you get thousands of DMs just like this all the time. So I wanted to make you a personalized video to stand out. My goal is to lead with value. So don't worry, I'm not going to pitch you like everyone else. Quite the opposite. If you're open to it, I'd love to give you a system that is generating 5 deals per month for real estate investors right now using a hybrid of content and ads. And again, you could change this for your offer. Virtually zero competition, which is why it's working like crazy. I'm really happy to let you steal the whole system for free. We would just need to hop on a call and I can break it all down. And then after that, if you want to run it for yourself, you'll have it all ready to go, completely free of charge. And if you want to partner with me on it and have me actually build it out for you, we could also talk about what that looks like. We have a paper deal partner program to make it super easy for individuals to get started. But before we talk about that, I'd love to just show you the whole system, give it to you, and let you have it to, again, lead with value and hopefully stand out.